So, all right, listen, this next question I'm going to ask is actually because we had Michael Carter on the pod, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If after you see the video and you don't want to answer it, don't answer it. Or if you do
Mm-hmm.
answer and then you think later you want me to take it out, let me know and I'll
Mm-hmm.
remove it, okay?
Okay.
Now, can you play that clip? It's actually about the Hornets and then your respect. Because I asked him, I've always seen you in a positive, or at least try to put you in a positive light with our guests. So I asked him, essentially, to me, that was a great year for you, especially that 30-30
Mm-hmm.
game. Why didn't he think that you didn't get the respect you deserved? And he said, go ahead, Mel. Dwight Howard for a second. Almost 17 points, 12 and a half boards, and almost 2 blocks. What was the most slept on quality about him?
It's tough because like if it was just he was averaging 16, 12, whatever, then there would be like no debate like what's going on here? Why isn't he getting the respect that he was supposed to be getting? But I think that same year, right, he averaged those numbers, but he also led the league in offensive fouls and he also led the league in travels. You cannot average the most offensive fouls and travels in the same season. Like it's got to be one or the other. You can't.
You know why I'm getting offensive fouls?
Go ahead.
Like this is the thing. I'm getting offensive fouls, and they calling the stuff on me, and I promise you, I swear it felt like it was only because it was me. Because I'm watching
Right.
other players come down, bulldoze people. I'm watching players come down and walk with the basketball, double dribble. Y'all done seen it. You seen this a guy that do videos
Yeah.
strictly based off guys walking and doing all type of stuff. You ain't never seen me on none of them videos. So all of a sudden,
LeBron
the
had one the
year
other
that
night.
I just think about this for a second. The year that I'm killing. When they said that I was supposed to be done, just think about what
Mm-hmm.
Michael Carter Williams just said. I was supposed to be done that year. I had just got from where was I before that? Atlanta? Yeah, I don't remember. I
Houston.
think it was Atlanta.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston. Yep. Or no, Houston was after
No,
that. So Atlanta. Yeah.
it was Atlanta. So I'm just leaving Atlanta. They already tried to use the whole little thing that I was a bad locker room person, but I was voted the best teammate. So then I go to Charlotte, and they're saying that I don't take the game serious. I go out there, average 17 and 13, which Bam Adebayo averaged, and he got 100 mil and made the All Star team. I averaged 17 and 13 and get traded, and they say that I had the most travels and the most blocks. Why would they say that? So they could take down the great things that I just did for their team. I had the most travels and blocks. Really? I ain't traveled that much my whole career.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden I go to Charlotte and now I have the most travels. After y'all
Yeah.
said I was a bad teammate one year, so every year it's always a narrative. When I got to Charlotte, they tried to say I had a great year, I had 30 for 30, but why couldn't I do that the other seasons? Why does it matter? I'm doing it now.
Right.
So I get it 30-30 and it's bad. I averaged 17 to
Yep.
13. Rudy Gobert averaged 12 and 12 and got 100 M's or 200, whatever it was. So
Yep.
the powers who
I don't
be,
even want to talk about Rudy.
Yeah. He can't stand Rudy. Hold on.
the powers who be.
There's one more part to this. All right.
Can't lead in both. A lot of the times he would preach things and then like do the opposite in the games. Like we had team meetings like, yo bro, like we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And it'd be like, yeah. And then when we get on the court, it'd be like, what happened? I think Dwight is a Hall of Famer, one of the most unstoppable players that ever touched the ball. Like he was even good as a backup big. Like he could do a lot of things. But I think if we are on the subject of what was going on with him, I think explaining the other side kind of makes more sense to people.
Now, hold on.
So what
Now,
he
real
said
quick,
that
I
I
didn't
didn't
show that to
listen
you
in
to
the
start
locker
with or anything
room?
like that. I needed your side.
So what was he saying that I
Yeah,
didn't
he was
listen?
basically saying that essentially you guys would have team meetings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was saying you guys would have team meetings and have a game plan, and then you would go out on the court and do the opposite of it.
Oh, we would have
Now,
team
now
meetings.
again, Dwight. Again, I'm not saying this to start a beef.
No,
I'm
it's
saying this
okay.
just
It's
because if
okay
someone's gonna say that
because
about you,
that's a good
come on.
thing for someone to say years after we wasn't on the team and not in the locker room together. You see what I'm saying? Because if that was something that was said, if we done had
Right.
plenty of
Yeah.
meetings as a team, if you man enough to say it in front of the podcast people and everyone in the world, be man enough to tell me in the locker room, hey man, you said you was gonna do this in the game.
True.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
doing this in the
That's
game and you're doing this in practice. Make it make sense. Don't get out here now and make it seem like, oh, Dwight was this way. No, no, no. So,
Yeah.
it's okay. I don't know where he thought that I did that, or whatever. But again, remember, that's something that he said about what I was doing. But then somebody else said I was a cancer in the locker room. One of the people that wasn't in the locker room, I was a cancer. So again, if these things are being said, you can't run behind cameras and say it. Like, let me know if I was this type of way. Or why am I playing this type of way? Why would
Right.
I do my own thing? You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in
Right.
Orlando, my coach told the team, follow Dwight's lead on defense. He got three
Mm-hmm.
different defensive player of the year. He's not saying it in a negative way or trying to make me look cocky, but hey, he's the center of on defense. What he's seeing out there, he's seeing it from a view
Right.
that y'all can't see. This is his job. You know what I'm saying? And the coach who was on the
Yep.
team, he's telling me he coached in Orlando with me. He's telling me lead these guys on defense. Whatever you're seeing on defense, let these guys know. If you see something, do what you see on the court. A lot of times the younger players might not understand. When you're on the court, you're seeing something different from what a coach might see. So you got to make audibles. You got to change up plays. But again, if he would have felt that way, he should have told me something. We could have got that squared away a long time
Yeah.
ago. Dang, come on, Michael Carter
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Your
He was
coach
my
that year was
teammate.
all right. I just wanted to clear that up. So thank you for that.
Dang.